Oh, 1 second. Okay. I figured I would throw on that content label, even though I don't plan on using it anytime soon. Just figured I would have it, because why not? Everyone else is doing it. The art category is bigger than it has ever been. Oh my god. I never thought I would see the day on Twitch.tv where, the art category surpasses something like World of Warcraft, Dota 2, Minecraft, Path of Exile, Pokemon, all of it. Dead by Daylight, I'm just listing popular Apex Legends, Overwatch 2. Both of those last two combined. Hey Gabino, there's too much porn on Twitch now? Yeah, let me tell you. It's freaking everywhere. I'm not going to use it anytime soon. But I did just throw on the label, just in case anything crops up, you know, why not? Future reference. Hello, Halber, by the way. I'm just gonna be here making my comic, now with even probably a less likely chance of drawing in viewers, now that everyone's time is preoccupied looking at boobs. But you know what? I'm not gonna shame them for it. I have, and will, probably be doing the same. Whether by choice or just by force, because it seems like through sheer statistics... Oh my god, what is happening? I found a stream that I'd rather not mention. This is horrifying. I can only describe... what I'm watching right now in the thumbnail is... Oh yeah, it's not just boobs. Oh yeah, let me tell you the stream I just found. The title of the stream is 1 sub equals make it bigger, and the image is a man standing in the pose of the statue of David. And his phallus, appears to be going down so long that it has wrapped around his ankles on the floor. So this is a stream somebody's doing. You could do that. Draw dicks and vaginas. Yep, they're doing it. I'm looking at it right now. So long as it's not in a quote-unquote sexual manner, but that's like so ambiguous and subjective. That very much quickly that has devolved into just the Wild West on Twitch.tv. What is a sexual context? Outside of, like, just full-on boning? Like, what are you gonna do? They were too liberal with the artistic nudity? I think they might have let the reins a little too loose. I think it's a positive direction. I think they might have just not really clarified as much as they could have. For what they were going for, to be a bit looser on artistic nudity. All right, let's swap over to my far less interesting visuals than what most people on the platform are currently engaging in. All this debauchery and such. Sorry, I'm just making a webcomic. Bro, also my VideoTube isn't up. Whoops, let me get that. Ugh. There I am. Hello, I'm a goblin. I don't have boobs, nor do I have a penis. Exposed, anyway. Not, well, someone would want to see that, but I'm not gonna give you that, alright? You don't need to know that. And nobody needs to see that update to the model, frankly. I don't know why I closed my phone. I need that to see chat. Excuse me, get back here. Zotan needs boobs. I don't need boobs. I don't need them. I definitely don't need them. SpongeBob insert line. I need them. Alright. You know, sorry, no boobs on this stream, not for a while. Maybe I'll do like a celebration stream now that I have the, here's what I'll do. When I reach affiliate and I release the account. It's not leaking if you do it yourself. and I release the alt account, then I can do a stream where we do that and like celebrate. But I'm not gonna do it all the time, because frankly, I don't want to. So there we go. But the meta, I don't care. I'm literally trying to get affiliate. I don't need boobs to do that. Maybe if I was going for partner, there would be a bit of an incentive. But affiliate does not do so much to where I'm willing to uproot my whole thing to focus on the boobs. Plus, if we waited long, like if we were farther along in this comic, there would be nudity in it anyway, alright? Not like sexual, but like typical, like high fantasy, idealized, sort of like humanist nudity, or it's just like the human form. I don't... Like, that's what I would include. This comic is gonna have that. I'm gonna have to censor it on Webtoon at some point. But not for a long time, I don't think. There's no... It's like, it's so... You don't just throw nudity in just because when you're making a story like the one I want to make. You throw it in just because, well, because it has a meaning, has an impact. See, all the people watching art because of boobs, I know. I've seen, like I said earlier, the art category has never been this popular. Except maybe with the debut of the Bob Ross stream. And I don't even know if that made it as big as it is right now. The debut of the Bob Ross stream was a fun communal moment that exploded in popularity for a while. And I don't even know if it holds a candle to the boob apocalypse. Also, don't hold a candle up to boobs. Don't do that. Someone's probably... You know what? Someone's probably done it. Do it to Zotan. We can't do... Stop talking about things I don't got. I will not have them. I don't even have the masculine equivalent. I am too thin to have breast tissue, I'm pretty sure. I think it's just an anatomical impossibility. And also, never make me say that again. This is what the freaking artistic nudity liberation movement, if you want to call it, is done. It's all anybody's talking about now. I mean, I guess I am happy that Twitter artists finally have a place again, have another place they can move to in case another exodus is required. Tumblr artists as well, if they were still looking for a place to be. In case Twitter finally explodes, which it might. We see the downward trend. Twitch meta. I can't believe nudity became Twitch meta. What the heck kind of future are we living? What happened to the days when the Twitch meta was playing Battleship? Or, Phasmophobia. Dead by Daylight. Now it's boobs. Twitter will never die. Twitter can easily die. All it takes is Elon Musk having one panic attack in the middle of the night and then being like, I want to blow it up. I want to kill it. Get this platform off the internet. I know I bought it, but I can't handle it anymore. That's all it takes. He has proven that he has far too much control over that company. And he can drive it into the ground. Nothing can replace Twitter. Blue Sky can easily replace Twitter. Because it is Twitter. And people already like it more. The only reason it hasn't replaced Twitter yet is because they're doing a thing where they deliberately withhold like a critical mass adoption by limiting the amount of users that can join via access codes, so that they don't get inundated with all the nonsense that Twitter currently has, like bots and scam accounts. But Blue Sky could very easily replace Twitter, and I can see the future where it happens. Instagram tried Threads. I don't think that's gonna do it. I don't think... They just basically tried Twitter, but again, and nobody's gonna move to Twitter if there's already a Twitter. But Blue Sky has the alternative prospect of being a better Twitter, which is a nice thought. Whether or not they actually managed to execute that, I don't know. Apparently the weirdos have infiltrated the category, though, which is not surprising. For sure. I have not seen them yet. I have not streamed since the rules went live, I think literally yesterday. So this is the first full day we get to live with the ramifications of Twitch's actions in the art category. We'll see what happens. I might get a weirdo or two. Although I'm not drawing... Although the person we rated... Well, I didn't rate him. Swan rated yesterday said that they had some weirdos coming in, and they were not drawing anything remotely lewd. And yet they still got the weirdos coming along. So I could potentially get a weirdo or two in here. Warning. Brace for weirdos. Also, I can't believe this update came, like, a few days after, maybe like a week after I accidentally almost copy-pasted one of my alt account illustrations on stream. It's like, if I got banned for that days before they rolled out this new, this whole model here, that would have made me so upset. It would have been very funny, in retrospect. After, like, a day or two, I would be laughing about it. But I'd be very pissed off. If I was banned for accidentally displaying a booba, and then they just made it all legal. Also, who knows, maybe there's going to be an influx of people nowadays looking for people who are not drawing boobs on the art category. It'll be so inundated that I will have the runoff market cornered. Like, who's this guy? What the hell? He's not drawing boobs? Alright, I guess I'll check him out. I've seen about 4,000 pairs of them today. Not to mention the Beepuses and Virginias. So many of them. I wish not to look at them anymore. So maybe I have that going for me. God, I really need to get ahead on this comic. Heard Tin Tea Time was making one, and I'm all like, oh! I feel reinvigorated. Just knowing that someone else out there is doing a similar thing, or planning on doing a similar thing. That's really all it takes. Just to regain inspiration is be like, oh, someone else is doing it too, let's go. Now I want to do it again, or even more than I already am. Now his eyeballs would be a little bit more turned. Gotta make his eye bigger, I think. That might be the key issue. I will say you're gonna have to scroll pretty far down to find people not doing horny art anymore. I just did a cursory run-through of the category today, because obviously I'm curious what's going on now in this freaking Red Dead Redemption 2 land we found ourselves in. And it is just all over the place in the top, like, 200, 100 streams. So many. Saw someone drawing Big the Cat. I really wish I hadn't seen that one. But I did, and now you have to know about it. I hope you don't see it, but I did. I'm not gonna yuck anybody's yum, but like, you know, freaking, I didn't want to see it. And I have, and I can't undo it. Of all the Sonic characters, why that one? Whoops, I forgot to turn this on to mute. Ignore the vibrations. Actually, this arm would not be that way. It would be more drawn back. The shoulder would actually be like right here, and then the arm would be somewhere around there. Do I even want to draw this arm? We can just ignore this arm and save time as well. It's not necessary to the composition. So we'll just do that. Why not? I'm already wasting so much time in the world. This song is so weird that it's in Monster. There's literally no other Monster Hunter song like this one. It's so... I have to point it out every time. Truly bizarre. They got a different guy to do this one, I swear. Follow so many people who were drawing boob. You had to unfollow them? Seems a little harsh. Is there a reason? Other than the boobs? Like, I don't imagine they'll be doing it forever. As a gaming, I don't want to see food. I mean, that's fair, but I don't think they're going to be permanently doing it. But again, it's your decision. I'm just curious. Is you already deeply motivated to already draw a lot of women? Oh, I see. It's sort of like an on the cusp kind of thing. And it's like, well, if this is what you're gonna do now. A lot of boob in the future, I get it. It's like, I'll follow you, but you're on thin ice, mister. Don't even freak it. And then, the final straw. Hello, Mask. Welcome to the Wild West. Here's your pistol. Here's your blindfold. Here's your bucket of sand. Place it wherever you like. While I watch people draw women, I won't watch them draw topless women, I see. It has been weird the last day since I was made aware there are now full boobies in the Assassin's Creed. Yeah, they really did a number on the old art category. It's booming. Business is booming and thriving. But at what cost? Gotta have a line in the sand. Gotta draw a fucking line in the sand, dude. Look what we're dealing with, man. Also, full balls of shit. Thank you. We're going into almost as explicit detail as the people drawing them. Yeah, I have seen it all. I've seen it all. And when I say it all, I mean it all. I've told him about it. I've seen them. I've been browsing this category, just seeing what the heck is going on. For like the past, well, not too long, but like the past 3 hours. Kind of makes the alt account I was going to make when I release when I got affiliate seem a little quaint, doesn't it? It's like, what's even the point? NSFW art? We already got it here, brother. But like I mean, I've already made the deal. I'm not gonna go back on it just because there's a market saturation issue now. Thanks for the pistol and the sand. You're welcome. Least I could do in these trying times, these turbulent times. The Roaring 20s. Here we part 2. Planning on becoming an NSFW furry artist? No. No. Make like 100K a year. They do that. That is a true thing that you've said. The second thing, true. First part, no. Second part, true. That's what you were worrying about. You almost should have. I know I was talking about this, Mass. You showed a singular booby, and now there are genitals all over Twitch. I was gonna say that, like, if I got banned for that about like a week before this whole thing came into effect, I would have been so angry, livid, inconsolable. You can open his own prison with that kind of money. I could open so many prisons and then put all of these artists in jail for violating the Google content policy. People seem to forget that Twitch is an app you can download off the Google Play Store. I wonder what Google has to say about all this. Because they don't allow for explicit imagery on things that are downloadable from their platform. So I don't know what's going to happen here. Like, I don't think there's like literally no nudity on any other app as far as I'm aware on the Google Play Store. Like the internet, like a browser is interesting. Because like on Google Chrome, like whatever, you can go to any website, but it's not under their jurisdiction. But this is an app they put out on their store. Google doesn't care too much. Apple will, however, care. Yeah, that's another one. Any provider. Apple, for sure, will care. They remember the whole Fortnite thing? Apple cares about what happens on their platform. For sure. Apple got Tumblr to ban it? I know. So, like, what is Apple doing right now other than, like, furiously seething? Their office is probably on fire right now. They did what? They what? Like, I wonder what's gonna happen. So yeah, sorry my alt account incentive is not as as unique as it perhaps once was, but a day ago. But it's all, I'm still gonna hold myself to that. I'm not gonna change it. Nothing will happen. I think something can happen. If we so desire. It was large enough to scare people away. They do got Amazon money. But like if any company was gonna fisticuff Amazon, it would be Apple. Whose stock is doing better recently? That's how we can predict the future of this argument. This battle between titans. Between Titans? Why isn't there a spin-off show called Between Titans? I don't even know what it would mean. I just think, you know, it's like the best way to make a product. You think of the name and then you design the product around the name. It's the transitionary show between the adult Justice League series and all the Teen Titans growing up into that, and the actual, like, older documents and pay the money. Oh, new semester paperwise. Yeah, that'll do it. New semester. They make you pay for it, can't believe it. Should be the government. Make them do it. Make them do it for me. They actually did, partially, but only because my family was already so poor. Should I just have a boob on screen? Just to see what it's like? Just to see what everyone else is feeling? You know, you want that much? Should I just have one? Like, not even attached to, like, a person? Just, like, draw one. On screen, just to see if I can. I know I can now. What is it like? Oh, I'm not going to. Has to be artistic nudity. Yeah, I know. You think a singular boob is not going to be artistic? You think I can make one boob without anything else? Sexual in any nature? That would be impressive. If you could just draw a singular breast, contextless, and have people go like, oh my god, this is my new thing. Got to follow the rules no matter how stupid they are. Yeah, I don't know though. I don't think it would violate anything. Also, people are very, very much so stretching the limits of artistic nudity. Yeah, this is artistic. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just work here. I don't even work here. I'm not even an affiliate yet. There is no avenue for me to receive money from Twitch as a platform yet. I don't even work here. I just show up and I loiter. And I play Monster Hunter music. No sex or sexual acts. Well, and then what do you define as a sexual act? What poses can you do? Because I've seen some poses that would definitely border on that. The whole thing is too subjective for its own good, that's the problem. Like a person standing around is artistic nudity, but if they touch the boob, it's... I don't know if that's even... Because you can for sure do that without it being sexual. Many women do that in real life without it being pornographic or sexual. And dudes, sorry, I gotta be inclusive there. Men can have breasts as well. I brought it up earlier, I'm gonna bring it up again. I don't have them. But Zotan can. He won't, but he can. Very obviously sexual, but like because no one else was involved in the act, they said it wasn't sexual. Yeah, that's the thing. People are going to be skirting the rules for a while. Also, I forgot how these guys even look. They don't have the baggy pants. They wear armor and then it covers the leg around here. I'm not even following my own character model. I'm so distracted here. Far too liberal with the new rule. Yeah, they said they were gonna... They were doing it for clarification, but they've only made it worse. In regards to clarity, in regards to how lenient they are, like for sure, mission accomplished. Anyone can do anything now as long as they can argue their case for it. A lot worse with the clarity, yeah, absolutely. Celiana music is nice, I agree. One of my favorite world tracks. I wonder how much they'll last before they change the rules again. I don't know. They probably won't unless something happens that warrants it, like Apple, like saying anything. Which I still hold out faith that they might. They can, for sure. Like, hey, this app that you distribute on our platform, you're allowing basically pornography under the guise of artistic nudity. And it wouldn't even be hard to find examples that could be reasonably argued in a court of law that are inherently pornographic and not artistic nudity, because it's all subjective, nothing matters. I don't know why this leg is giving me so much guff here. No. Actually, none of this would even be... Right here would be not visible. I have to remember the panel I'm even making sometimes. Here goes as an IRL cam and is doing art. It's like the same pose that your avatar's on, but with eyes full of mischief. I don't have mischief in my eyes. I have it in my soul. So that's where the difference between them and I lie. They merely adopted the mischief yesterday. I was born with it. I'm a goblin through and through. What are they? Nobodies. I went to jail. I'm freaking hard-boiled. What are they doing? I bet they never been to art jail. Or any kind of jail, for that matter. I seen things. So my eyes are constantly bloodshot. It's not from lack of sleep. This is a curse. Based on all the stuff I've seen, and it's only gonna get worse, I feel like. Also, none of this lore is real. Nobody write it down. This is not accurate Zotan lore. This is a bit for goofs. BRB alright. Don't wander off into the woods of the art category, Mask. Not without your pistol in your sand, at least. Oh. Oh. Draw my avatar with a pistol in his hand? Okay. Glad I could be of some inspiration to your creative endeavors. Thank you. Well, no problem. Alright, now be okay. They said as well, I tried turning on the content notification because I read that you had to. And then it said that if you activate that, people would have to like explicitly consent to watching a stream with that content clarification label. But I've clicked into like thousands, not really, but like a dozen or so of these new age art channels, ones with boobs, so to speak. And I did not receive a single notification or pop-up that I had to confirm anything. So I don't know what they're talking about. If they're just lying. If they just forgot to put that part there. But I haven't noticed anything. If you accept it once, it's always accepted. I didn't accept it any time. I didn't even see it pop up ever. Unless they're talking about like the mature content acceptance warning. Which like everybody has already clicked accept to because that's like for swearing and stuff. And like violent video games. I feel like they should have had you re-clarify which one you were accepting in that case. But I'm not Twitch. I don't freaking know, dude. Thank God I'm not Twitch. Keep shooting themselves in the foot. Mature content one? Need a new one? Yeah, they should have had you re-clarify, I think. If they're gonna add something like this, a feature as dramatic as this one, I call it a feature, but, you know, a change, if you will. You can't just have people go, yeah, I accept. I clicked a warning to listen to swears in violent video games a long time ago. It definitely applies here as well. Like, I don't think so. Those are two very different things. But I did throw the label on. Just in case. Why not? Everyone else is doing it. The only downside is I won't be able to get featured on the front page. Oh no. Maybe it would have happened if I didn't turn on that G-dang warning. It's impossible to say now. Me and my non-affiliate stream. Making it to the silver screen. Could you have imagined? Who'd have thought? Not me. His hand's gotta be moved back. There's like a basic swordsmanry. That's the sport, I believe. There's a basic swordsmanry rule that you gotta follow when you're drawing it. At least in regards to longsword stuff. That I learned, which is, and they phrased it like this too, I don't remember the website, but they said if you want to depict it correctly in your art, and not look like an idiot, one hand go up underneath the crossguard here, one hand go on the pommel. That's how you do it. Gap in the middle. That's the one rule I learned to follow. I'm sure there's exceptions, obviously. There's different grips and stuff, but like in the default times, that's how you want to do it. If you don't want to look like a buffoon. I guess the plus side to all this is that if somebody wanted to commission me, NSFW, I don't advertise it, but if somebody did, I would have had to deny them. Beforehand, well, I wouldn't have. I would have had to. But I probably would have been more likely to. Because it would have just been a thing that I could not stream at all. Now, provided that it was just like a, you know, artistic nudity, as defined previously, then I could theoretically stream it now, which would be fun for me because it would be better than just like doing it in my off time when I'm already so busy doing, you know, other stuff like a full-time job. And then I have time that I want to spend making this comic. At least try to work on it a little bit every day. Sometimes I don't do that, but I try my best. So those commissions could be something I could take in the future. Or would be more incentivized to. Nobody has offered one of those yet. Which I'm kind of glad about, because it's like I don't need that. Regardless. But I could. And feel less bad about it. Funny you mentioned unfollowing all those people that were already having a proclivity towards drawing women. However, because I was watching the inverse happen on Twitter mere days ago, where this guy who typically draws muscular ladies, and I follow them for that reason, started drawing femboy content and received a mass wave of unfollow. It was very funny to watch, mainly because they seem cool about it. They're like, I'm drawing femboys now. And I'm just watching everybody leave. And I could not be happier. I'm like, oh my god, live your truth. Absolute king. King behavior. They already have like hundreds of thousands of followers, so they can afford to eat the loss, but it's just funny to see them do it. So happily. Now, I have not unfollowed them, because I am not a coward. And I like their art regardless. All those people running away from a Twitter account. Does this look correct? I think I might need to move this. Music in Swanish. Am I gonna get blocked in certain countries? Which is what happened. I finally uploaded one of the mask VODs to YouTube, and I could tell it happened because I got partially blocked in the United Kingdom. We have finally reached the point where that is occurring. For sure, I really like that I watched growing up. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna look at it first, and then I'll decide what I want to do about it. Watch it? You can't make me do anything. Watch your tone. I will look at it, though. In a second. I gotta try this. It's a music video, I figure. I figure it was. That's not my issue. Is it copyrighted is the problem. And I'm willing to bet yes. Full 4-minute songs from the show, so they're like a Phineas and Ferb type thing. Not in like the literal sense, because I'm looking at this and it does not look animated in that, but like the fact they just made songs about it. Just full albums for the show. Should we just 31 minutos. I'll knit you to your sister. Oh, what a lyric we've hit here. I wonder if they counted that. I think they didn't count. I think there were a few extra ohms in there. Could be mistaken. I would have done the same, though. Ugh. You know, that's crazy. The amount of those characters being made only for that song, absolutely absurd amount of effort. Sounds like they got a good thing going in that show. Very intriguing. Changes to popular dances. I had the rule pages open. Twerking, grinding, and pole dancing are now allowed. Oh, fantastic, dude. Amazing. Our policy prohibited twerking at a wedding? What? Or taking a pole dancing exercise class, for example. You can now do that, apparently. If you wanted to twerk at a wedding and live stream it, you can now do that, I guess. I don't know why they gave that specific example, but that's something you can do now. I gotta go get a tux and a really tight-fitting pair of yoga pants. Partially blocked in the UK, and now it can be partially blocked in Chile. That'll be cool. Don't you know, Mask? Most of my audience comes from Chile. You're ruining me. The videos essay? Well, I can't watch a whole video essay. But I will save it to my bookmarks and watch it later. It's an hour long. Okay, yeah, that is definitely going on for the later pile. But thank you for sharing it. I will be watching it. Love me video essays. I watched the H-Bomber Guy 1 the day after it came out, in one sitting. Loved it. Well, it produced has KKK and Nazi imagery. Interesting. I'm imagining in stern opposition to, and not in support of. That would be wild if it were the opposite. What do you mean? That is the worst. Okay, yeah. Thank you for clarifying with that one. Out of the first response must have been in response to something else. Surely. About respecting opinions, but knowing which are wrong. Yeah, maybe not the greatest examples to give in a song about respecting opinions. I wouldn't even bring them up in the context. They're just universally don't do those ones. You cannot have those opinions. Don't. I don't feel like we need to even bring that up in the context of a song about knowing which opinions are right and wrong and respecting them. I feel like we got those ones pretty much on lock. Some of those who work forces are the same that burn crosses. We got this one. We have to draw the plank, I believe. Oh yeah, there was a new page for Honeybee, which I have to read, because I'm reading that. It's interesting. I just wish that it had a slightly better translation, but you can't really ask too much, because English is definitely the creator's second language. From what I understand, they are from Italy, which is also very fun to read comics from people who are from that part of the world. They have another comic they're making, which is like a slice of life kind of thing, about them working at an ice cream shop in Italy, which is interesting. All of it's very interesting. They had a Kickstarter as well. The lyric is, I think because I think that thinking is important. And then some stuff, I will not do you the disservice of butchering with my vile American mouth. I will say importante, though, because I say that a lot anyway. That's just a good word. What is this line? Let me find the videos. Just don't show it, yeah. I'll be sure not to show the videos with the Nazi imagery in it. Them dang Nazis. I wonder how the actor who played Hitler in that one Indiana Jones movie is doing these days. I don't even know who he was. He didn't have a speaking role. Like, what a role to be chosen for. You really resemble Adolf Hitler. What do you think about starring in this little indie flick I've got? Is it Thursday? It is. I got paid today. Nice. Nice. No English subtitles yet. Well, I guess we only get the one localized because it got 16 million views or something. I was watching God Save the Music by Spidoru before the English subtitles even came out because they did. You can tell they did not expect it to be as popular as it was. And then it was. I'm actually so happy for Spidoru, because he loved that band to the point where, you know, I'm sure it was mainly him reaching out to do a music video for those guys. And then he, like, single-handedly expanded their presence in the Western territories, like, by 1,000,000%, because I didn't know who they were. Outside of the couple animations that he'd made, or, like, the one or two that he'd made before. And then that music video comes out, it's like, brrr, now people know who they is. God Save the Music is awesome. Love the music video. Love the song. God Save the Music. They even have a reference to that guy who deletes all of his music from the internet because he's so anti-digital. Tatsuro, what's his name? Yamashita. That's the one. I think they do a reference to his his Ride on Time album. I'm gonna find it. There's the Queen one. I've muted it. They did a Nirvana one. Oh, here it is. Yeah, found it. There's this one right here. Look at him. Download it right on time. That's a good call. I should probably do the same. I should just download every video that I find from him. If you ever want it, tell me. Yeah, I might. I might just compile a little album on my own hard drive. See, this is the problem. Tatsuro Yamashita, you want me to support you? I'm not going to import a CD from Japan, and I'm not going to... I can't listen to your stuff digitally, so what am I going to do? I'm going to pirate it. The opposite of what you wanted to happen. Anti-digital people, he just doesn't understand. He doesn't understand the internet, man. Why? I'm not going to buy a vinyl record from Japan and have it sent over here for $80,000. American. Think eBay has some discs? Maybe. Let me look. Let me look up one. Let's look up Spacey album. I think eBay says it isn't even CDs. I don't even know. There's an audio CD on eBay for $41. Yeah, let me look up eBay. For sale. Tatsuro Yamashita. Spacey Ride on Time LP vinyl. 243 Canadian dollar. I don't know why I'm on Canadian. Why am I Canadian? Excuse me. I guess, you know, just assume everything is a little bit skewed from what it is. If you're familiar with United States money. Also known as real money. Sorry, Canada. Then you got Tatsuro Yamashita Spacey Vinyl LP for 82 Canadian dollars. Spacey and Ride on Time for $170. It's literally just the vinyl records. I can't find the CD. New CD Japan import for $37.59 Canadian, so maybe like 35 bucks. Plus shipping is like 6 Canadian, so it's like $40 to get this CD from Japan. Cassette tape? What the hell, dude? What am I looking at? Looking mix up. What is mix up? You're gonna have to provide more clarification. Is that an album that he made? Is it a platform? A disc store, I think? Alright. CDs. Alright, yeah, cdmixup.com. Here we go. Search for it. I did. I'm here. Ew, Taylor Swift is here. Gross. Can we stop pretending that she's important? Alright, I found Tatsuro Yamashita. He is not here. Oh, they even sell manga here. Interesting. I'm looking up Spacey now. I have received links to the Space Jam movies. Not quite what I was imagining would pop up there. Come on and slam. And ride on time. They could do a mashup of that. That'd be great. And by great, I mean the worst. Alright, let's go back. The comic. Oh, this is why this looks weird? Where did this line come from? Where are you? Show yourself. What the hell? There you are. We're just bending physics. They don't even have the Weeknd CDs? Oh, man. That guy's like one of the biggest streaming artists ever right now. If we just forget the fact that Taylor Swift exists, and I would love to. Say no more. Oh, this is why. Yeah, I was trying to find out, again, just little things here. Get rid of that. Why does the sword look so weird? I don't know what the problem. Alright, let's flip this back to its original rotation. We only have to draw the face on the lady and the guys in this panel. And then the line art will be done on this page, which will be nice. That here, just undo it, be easier that way. I forgot I usually do a new layer for the hair for an important reason. Because if I mess up, I can just go back and undo all of that. We had a store like Mix Up, now that I'm thinking about it. Some kind of multimedia store in the mall nearby. What were they called? Let me see if I can find that. Yeah. It was, FYE, For Your Entertainment. Seems to be a similar type of thing. It's basically like the more broad equivalent of your, Hot Topic. It's just got nerd stuff, not emo nerd stuff. No Jack Skellington wristbands in there. Well, maybe. I haven't looked, but I would assume not. Definitely Funko Pops. More Funko Pops than you can imagine. Every single one ever released. Probably. Just piling up in landfills. Because of this company. Is there a Taylor Swift Funko Pop? I have to know. She infiltrated everything. Oh god, there's like 18,000 of them. Wait, hold on. Funko doesn't make Taylor Swift figure for sale online. But fans will pay $250 anyway. People are being swindled. And we know what? If you're buying Taylor Swift Funko Pops, real or fake, you deserve all of that. All of what comes to you. Come what may. I don't even care. If they're not real. That's on you. At that point. Limited edition. Maybe I should make some fake Taylor Swift Funko. Sell them on Etsy, I bet. Does Redbubble do print on demand? Is that why people use that for prints? I was thinking about storefront possibilities. Just to, like, have one. Because I don't have one of those. I've never really considered my art style conducive to print making. Because I don't really like to render stuff a lot, but if I did, just buckle down and make a few rendered pieces, maybe somebody would want one of them. Especially if they were prints and not like original stuff, because then it's just cheap. You could just buy a copy of it. And I didn't know, I saw people use Redbubble before, and I think it was because they did print on demand, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look. Even though Redbubble has a bit of a reputation, a bad one, for being a bad company with bad practices. I don't think it's more company as it is its horrible scam user base that just likes to rip everybody off. The Redbubble, their only problem is not enforcing anything by way of copyright. And it's like, if we're gonna go after them specifically for doing that, we're just gonna have to look at every other company that's doing it. We're gonna use YouTube. Copyright claim system is horrible. Really shouldn't have drawn these on this layer. Nah, I don't like that. Play the Fallout that is New Vegas? I mean, I might. Eventually. If you mean the soundtrack again, no. Because that one got my Twitch VOD muted. But if you just mean the game in general, yeah, I will. I do plan on it. So, you know, maybe when I'm 8T years old. 8T years old. 8, then the letter T. When I have become the 8th model make or manufactured unit of the Terminator, then I will play Fallout New Vegas. It might take that long to get around to it. Have you finished Persona 4 Gold? I haven't even started that one. I don't know where you got the impression I started that one. You must be thinking of somebody else with more free time than me. I played Persona 4 back when it came out, but I have not played it since. The H Burger Guy video? Oh, no, I did not. I forgot he had that second channel. Thank you for reminding me about that. Maybe I'll watch that after stream. The one where he calls out Illuminati specifically? Yeah. I have to go look at that. I keep forgetting he has that freaking channel. -minute extension, yeah, I saw it. Saw the timeline. I do want to watch Illuminati get made fun of for another 20 minutes of my life, so I will be looking at that. That particular section of his video aged very gracefully. I'm guessing he was in the middle of making that video before the Illuminati drama even came to light. So, about her being like a bad person, as opposed to just a lazy one. And watch the plagiarism video. Vaccine New Vegas. Middle of watching the Fallout 3 one. I've seen all of them. I actually just watched the I rewatched the War on Christmas video because it's one of my favorite ones that he's done. Just complaining about Paul Joseph Watson, making fun of him most of the time. And Paul Joseph Watson does deserve it, so nobody feel any sympathy for him. He's done it to himself. 7 years old, but still holds up pretty good. I mean, yeah, I think the game has not changed much in 7 years, so I think opinions about the game are going to hold up pretty well for a while. There's a Fallout New Vegas again. Remember why it's my favorite game? Yeah, I saw your Steam profile. I was about to play Monster Hunter Rise, or at least I thought I was, with Rob yesterday, but then I passed out. But before I did, I was like, oh, Mask has achievements in this game. Look at that. I forgot you had that one. And then I saw your profile, and I saw like 200, almost 200 hours in Fallout New Vegas. I was like, god damn. That's a lot of hours. Only had one play. That was one playthrough? Good lord. So for my second one, also mods. Yeah, mods for sure. Make that game, they can make that game a 1,000-hour experience. I got a friend who still plays Skyrim. Base game Skyrim. Multiple times a year. I don't know how he does it. Like console version Skyrim. He just loves that game. No barking dogs. No. I know you guys can't hear that. I have that game. I think most people do. I think it's impossible to not have Skyrim at this point. Even if you don't think you have Skyrim, you probably got Skyrim somewhere. It's like Space Pinball. I don't think I got that. What I do? Crazy. Minesweeper. Couldn't get into it as much. Yeah, it's a very particular kind of game. The atmosphere is fantastic. I'll give it that. And I love the soundtrack. It's one of my favorite video game soundtracks. It's really good. But like, good lord, the gameplay, it's so clunky and weird. Unless you do things a very specific way. Or mod the heck out of it to become a different game. I don't think the sleeve works. Like, if you want to have fun with Skyrim, I think the class you gotta be is like a stealth archer. Bless America. That one hurt. I think I collapsed my lung. For my shooty post-apocalyptic game, yeah. Different vibes? The vibes? The VAT system is cool, I do like that one. Systematically dismantling enemies' limbs. Can't do that in Skyrim. It likes to pretend you can. Like when you go for heavy attacks on the legs or something. You get that little animation going. But that's like random. It's very hard to get that in a calculated... Skyrim likes to pretend you can do a lot of things that it's just covering up with smoke and mirrors. Why are the dogs? What are the dogs doing is what I should be asking. It's not even Saturday yet. We don't even have a new one in the house for them to be making noise at. That will come later, in approximately 48 hours. On the other hand, yeah, that's what I was talking about. VATS is great. It gives you a calculated risk. You can assess everything in the situation before you do anything. Skyrim, an enemy walks up to you. You don't know if they have lightning powers that drains all your magicka in 2 seconds. Or ice powers that drains all your stamina. You know, you can't make any calculated assessment. Other than this is an enemy and they might do this. And even if they do that, regardless of what it is, you're probably just going to have to eat a bunch of cheese wheels. And that is not, in my opinion, very innovative and fun gameplay. It's like you can only play Skyrim up to a certain difficulty without it becoming absolutely monotonous. Everyone just becomes an HP sponge. They can shoot infinite amounts of magic and damage at you. So it has that issue of like not balancing for a single difficulty and just trying to make a bunch of them. As a result, it becomes just kind of weird. Like, I don't think anybody's out there playing Skyrim on survival difficulty or whatever it's called in that game. And enjoying themselves. Maybe I should make that my stream title. I have an idea. Hold on, I'm editing it. Comic for real though? No, we're doing comic. And then in parentheses. Respite from the nudes. Clothed welcome here. There we go, that's mine. That's my new title. Perfect. The cheese wheels weigh a lot? They do! You gotta have so many. And weighing 1,000,000 pounds. And then that goes right to your thighs. It's like, that's a whole problem. And then you blow up. What theme is this? Let me see if it says. I feel like I should be able to intuit this one. I feel like I've heard it. 133.05. I have to refresh the page for some reason. Oh, there we go. 133. Why is it doing this? 133. This is Mai Haruku Night, Monster Hunter Freedom, Monster Hunter Frontier Online, is that what it is? 2012 anniversary. I'll link the playlist, because I'm not even sure how to perceive this title. I think it's Monster Hunter Frontier Online. It's at 133, if you're interested. MHFO. Yeah, Monster Hunter Frontier. I don't know why they called it O. Because it's Monster Hunter Frontier, and then there's Monster Hunter Online, but there's not Monster Hunter Frontier Online as far as I was aware. I guess they can call it that. I feel like I've heard this. I feel like I've heard it too. I didn't feel like it was from... Maybe they've put it in other games? I really don't feel like this is where it is. What is Mai Haruku Night? Maybe it's a village from a different game. Nah, I keep getting Monster Hunter Frontier. I blame Rob. It might have been Rob. Yeah, this is apparently a Monster Hunter Frontier track. Weird. I feel like I've heard this all over the place, too. Bizarre. Could have sworn they put this in other games. I now also blame Rob. Because I have definitely not played Monster Hunter Frontier. No, sir. I've only played a Monster soundtrack on a stream. This came up a lot. Yeah, I think that might have been it. Because I've definitely heard this theme a lot. I almost did it again. I almost said theme and song at once and said thong. It's not Freudian, it's just two words. And my brain wanted to say it once. Don't freaking shame me. Big sticky hello, bird lady. Welcome in. How did the rest of your interactions with your doppelganger go, by the way? I'm curious. I hung around for a bit, but I had to leave at some point. Did you guys discover any other similarities? Hi, Sean. Sean! I don't think there were any more. Yeah, I feel like there were already enough, such that if you two ever agreed to meet somewhere, and you, like, high-fived or something, the world would collapse in on itself. There were a lot of overlaps. I mean, the right call with the Purdy PNG tuber. You were like, yeah, here's something more my speed. And then it's just you again. It was probably the funniest raid you could have done. A bird PNG tuber drawing a dog who goes to anime conventions. And games on Friday. It was nuts. Just saying it out loud again, it's nuts. Perfect transition for my community. It was crazy. I don't know how you did that. Meanwhile, in the rest of Twitch, the boobs are now everywhere. The shelter is under attack almost constantly. I don't know how much longer we can last. And it's not just the boobs, but the butts. And the bits as well. I was glad to see Buff Dog. No, that's not her name. I keep thinking of actual Buff Dog. What is her name again? That VTuber with the muscles. Buff Pup, that's the one, not Buff Dog. I was glad to see that she was doing an art stream today, because she's like the first person I would think of to do one like that. Buff Pup is the one. Yep, found her. Buff Pup, thank you, thank you. I was just thinking of the actual Buff Dog, and now that I've brought up Buff Dog, let's bring him up on screen again. Because he is insane. Oh my god. Here he is. Good lord. What a unit. What is that in the bottom left? Get that out of here. Didn't see that when I clicked over here. I mean, it's fine on Twitch now, but I don't want that. I don't want to see that on my stream, my Christian live stream. Good god, you scroll down like half a second. Cole has met her a couple times? That's awesome. Apparently very sweet, I figure. They seem like a cool person. I feel like if I ever became a VTuber of significant size, to the point where people could quote-unquote meet me in places, I would have fostered, at that point in time, one of the communities that would, like, make up copy pastas about me. Like, I met Zotan at this convention, and went up to him and asked for his autograph. And not only did he not give me the autograph, he punched me in the mouth, spit in my eye, said never step to the king again, and then he tipped me over, and then kicked some dirt in my eye as he walked away. Like, that's the kind of thing I would have happen to me. And, like, we would all know it didn't happen. Probably. But that's what I think would happen. Or like Jay Schlatt's community, where they just make up stuff about how he murdered people in the 90s. Proclaim girls don't... You made that up. This is your thing. Your cross to bear. It's not even real. I already face this kind of guff. I don't need any more of it. I was half tempted to show off one of the works in progress for the alt account today, but I figured it didn't matter. I also don't even know what I'm gonna do, because the alt account was like my reveal for affiliate, and now it's like, it doesn't, there's just everything, everywhere. Is it even any important anymore? Do you guys even still care at this point? Ugh. I'm gonna write a tweet longer after we meet. No, don't freaking cancel me. My experiences with Zotan. And why I've decided to speak now. From the very moment that I saw him, he would not stop saying things. Such horrible things like, how's the weather down there? Just couldn't escape it. How much time we got? We got time. I have so much time, but also not enough. Could use some more. Wouldn't mind it. People getting banned for violating the new guidelines. I mean, they're just going way too hog wild. It explicitly says no explicit content, artistic nudity, and then you got people drawing freaking spread eagle, splayed out, in all sorts of positions. It's like, what did you expect to happen? The hubris was too much. That's exactly what it is. What did you think you were going to be able to get away with? Certainly not that. I would think. Didn't you have a little bit of self-awareness of what you were doing? I'm willing to bet a lot of them are simply because they didn't check to apply that content category filter to their channel, which is something I just did for the fun of it. Just so I don't have to worry about it if I ever have something like that come up on stream in the future. Because apparently it's just factored in under the mature content warning that Twitch made you click accept to like 4 years ago, or whenever you started your Twitch account, basically. So it's barely even an update to that. Most people probably won't even realize that streams have been recategorized as having sexual content in them. Because Twitch just does not alert you to that. Saw someone drew the furry balls and shaft. Wonder if he was one of the ones that got banned. As long as it was quote-unquote artistic, probably not. Who cares? No rules, just right. How bad? His head gotta be smaller. No, it looks like it's the right size. Maybe I just gotta... Also, Mask, you don't have to. And I know you're just doing it for clarification, but you don't have to type out the specific bits that were involved. You don't have to. I'm not going to stop you from doing it. But you don't have to. Because then I have to read it. I legally have to read anything you type in my chat room. That's how it works. Imagine like the morning was a purge for the ones that violated the new rules. I bet they're going to be doing that for the next month and a half, at least. Streamer I had considered rating, it was definitely sexual art. Yeah, I went back and checked for research purposes, and you are very correct. I think he did, Matt. Did you see the same one? What do you mean? Don't laugh at me. It was purely scientific. You thought you could escape me. What are you talking about? I went live today. I expect you to show up maybe like half of the time. I've been in the trenches of just chatting and watching men and women fall left and right. I'm so sorry. Welcome to the Respite Island. You're safe here, and so am I. Anatomy study, its bindings and rope. Yeah, exactly. It was an anatomical diagram. I ain't never seen so many bodies drop in one day, I know. I don't know how much longer this island's gonna last, stream after stream. But so far, there's no boobs on stream here. Not that I've had any say. There was a close call that was my fault, to be fair. But that was Google Images, and not anything I would have created. I looked up the phrase buff dog on Google, and then you would think, after pictures of buff dog, there would not be anything lascivious, but there was. And I got out of there real quick. There were some pictures of Clifford the big red dog I wish I didn't have to see. I brought the hidden tech. What hidden tech? What hidden tech is that? Tell it to Twitch. Tell it to the judge. You're going downtown. Well, it wouldn't be hidden if I told you. Well, then what the hell are you even doing here? No, I just know that I have it. I saw it. Oh, did you look up Buff Dog Mask? It's ready against all invaders? All invaders, you say? So, I think the sword Blade would be about like here. It would be like grazing his face. We might have to raise him up so the eyeball is still visible. It's so potent it even targets me sometimes. Still working out the design flaws. So we got like a backward shotgun. One of those cartoon guns where you just like, and the musket goes here. I swear now that my rant is over. So I'm hiding it, just full out text saying shroom puss. Well, I'm gonna have to put a stop to that. Which channel are we looking at? You're freaking point me in the direction. And I'll show him. We're going back to Twitch, and I'm going to the art category. I'll get me gun. Why so many pepperonis? I'm asking the same question. This is Mako Vice is on Twitch? What? I didn't know that. I followed their Instagram like forever ago. I would describe what they do as artistic nudity. They're probably the only person who actually deserves to qualify what they do as artistic nudity. I love their art. They do great stuff. Everyone else here is really just doing whatever they want. All right, now I'm just lost. Oh, there it is. I found the one I think Mask was talking about. They can't just do artistic nudity. They have to tag their streams appropriately. Yeah, you have to categorize your content, the content of your channel. It's in a weird tab that I forget. Here, hold on. What's the rule say again? Do I even have it open still? Probably not. You have to basically categorize your channel as containing sexual content now in the... What is it even called? I forget. Video producer, where is it? In the stream manager, that's what it's called. Imagine reading the rules, yeah. Nobody's reading anything. Thing about that is even if they did, there are spam raids going around getting them banned anyway. What? Spam raids going around? Just like mass reporting people? Spam reporting? Ah, I see. Well, nobody better mass report me. I haven't shown a single nip. Or buttock. On my stream, even once ever. Almost accidentally showed a boob on stream before this whole thing became legal, apparently. But even then, it was just a blob of color. Drawing some really good pancake. I mean, the literal food. We appreciate streamers sticking to their guns and drawing the pancakes that they would have drawn anyway. And not swapping to the new cake. Excuse me, did you just link traffic out of my channel in my own chat? What the heck, dude? Well, that's not the cakes I want. Well, then you're unluck proof because you can find the cakes you want literally anywhere at this point in time. Look around, turn around, look to the person next to you, and then look to the person to your right. One of these people is drawing a cake that you want at this very moment. Yeah, feller, you're right. The Wild West is here. Take your pistol and bucket of sand. Take your 10-gallon hat and your 5-gallon hat for when you're not going on as long of a journey. Don't need to store as much liquid in there. Wanting to get a cowboy hat? I got